from Laura again?
No, and Joe's been working so hard to try to find her.
See that he has.
Yeah, I really wish there was more I could have done.
Thank you for everything you already have done.
Yeah, well, we better hit the road, Bobby. Jesse's gonna take my head off for all night.
Yeah. See you soon.
Both of you. For everything?
Yeah, we'll see ourselves out.
You should sit down and eat before it gets cold.
All right. Living room looks great.
Oh, thanks.
Know you like mums this kind of year.
Well, actually, we had a little party here last night.
I thought you said you couldn't sleep, and Joe and Bobby just stopped by.
They did. The party was earlier.
It's nice to see that you've been so busy.
Oh, lots of people. Well, your brother was here, with Ann, of course. A lot of your friends. It was, Jennifer Smith's birthday.
Leslie, you gave a party for Jennifer Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that a little awkward?
Well, no, yes. She needed some cheering up, so I just did it.
A lot has happened since I've been away, hasn't it?
Yeah, kind of. I was so surprised to see you. Didn't you tell me that you were going to go on vacation for a couple of weeks when you finished your business?
Yes, I changed my mind.
Why, what happened?
I couldn't get our conversation out of my head, I guess.
Did I say something that upset you?
No, Leslie, it was something that you didn't say. It was something in your voice, something that I haven't heard for a while. It worried me.
Well, I guess you heard my concern for Laura.
Leslie, I decided that you needed me. Now, I know you weren't going to come out and tell me that directly, so I hopped a plane, and here I am.
That's very sweet. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll always be Laura's father, no matter what has taken place in our marriage.
Oh, yes. Yes, you will. That's right.
Well, since that is established, why don't you just tell me what's going on with Laura?
Help me!
Leslie, you can continue to pour that tea all day long and avoid looking at me when I look at you. I know there's something going on with Laura that I don't know what it is.
Well, if you're that sure, I suppose I might as well tell you.
Good. What is it?
Well, it's so complicated, I don't even believe it myself sometimes.
Try me. Let me hear it.
Okay. The first thing that I knew about all this was, well, it was a few days before you left for New York.
Go on.
You remember, I'm sure, Frank Smith.
Poor Frank Smith. What does he have to do with all this?
Well, Joe and Captain Ramsey are quite sure that he's not what he seems to be. That he is, in fact, the head of a very large crime syndicate.
Would you say that again?
He's a criminal. And the money that he has is money that he's taken from the rackets. And that Luke knew that because he worked for him and knew what he was.
Laura, where does this put Laura?
Well, nobody's quite sure where Laura fits into all this. Or what she knows. So let me just stay with Luke for a second, sorry. It's Joe's feeling that Luke had some kind of a major falling out with Frank Smith the day of the wedding. And that's why Frank wants him out of the way.
He wants him dead. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He has sent killers after them. And they've been on the run ever since the day of the wedding. And they're probably right now in disguise.
Leslie, I'm sorry, this is very hard for me to believe. What you're saying, if it's true, it means there is a hired killer looking for Luke and Laura.
Mm-hmm. Maybe two.
Well, would you tell me what the police have done about this?
Well, the police have been working very hard to try and find them.
Oh.
You see, it's very complicated. There's really a lot more to it than this, and I think maybe Captain Ramsey could explain it to you a little better than I'm doing at this moment. The important thing, as far as we're concerned, is that Laura is in very grave danger at this moment.
Yeah, well, Captain Ramsey is going to hear from me about it. Leslie, why wasn't I told? Why?
He thought I told you.
Well, why didn't you?
Well, because there really and truly wasn't anything you could do. And because I remember very well the time when you came back to me because of my concern for Laura, and I wasn't going to let that happen again. I was determined to manage on my own.
Sorry you had to feel that way. I'll call Ramsey just as soon as I think he'll be in the office. The police can't find Luke and Laura. There has to be something that can be done to stop Frank Smith. I want Laura back in this house.